It's finally happening, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate PC build-off between Linus Tech Tips and Bitwit. But rather than exhaust ourselves and, get all sweaty building computers, we've decided to fight this as more of a proxy war. So instead of Linus versus Kyle, it's gonna be my wife Yvonne versus...
Wifey Sauce.
Wifey Sauce, that's a good nickname. So,
yeah, mine has a nickname.
Ladies, have fun. We're gonna go sit on the couch and critique your builds, and you have snacks?
I do.
I'm gonna have some snacks. So you guys are each going to build your PCs starting on the same mark, and then we're going to come in and inspect each other's wives' builds.
Builds.
Okay.
Builds.
So it's not a speed contest?
No.
It's a thoroughness contest?
A little bit of both, actually. So you'll get 10 points if you finish first, and then you get deducted 1 point. The slower person gets deducted 1 point for every 10 minutes extra they take.
Then we have a 5-point score for your cable management. So 1 is gonna be, you basically just threw it all in their total rat's nest and banged the side panels on.
Yeah, nasty.
With a 5 being what we would consider to be better than what we would have done for these builds. However, even if you get 15 points, if there are defects or, damn it, what was the word?
Deficiencies. Something's not plugged in, I/O, there's a memory stick that's undone.
Yep.
You get 1 point docked for every single deficiency.
So then if we're going to be doing cable management, where are zip ties and all of that?
I believe you said you have a bunch of LTT cable ties.
Most of them are in use, but I do have a bag of zip ties. Hiya!
Okay.
You could even fight over who gets to use that more often.
Good.
Okay. And do we get like a sort of briefing? Do we get to watch one of your videos?
You can watch as many of my videos as you want.
Okay.
And I can watch as many of yours?
Sure.
I mean, they won't be helpful,
Are we
but...
allowed to read the instruction manual?
It's an hour long.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, just checking. I don't know.
We're not allowed to help each other?
You can help each other if you want,
What would be the
but
point of that?
like, that's...
No one wants to see a collab.
Like, what if one of us finishes first and they can go over and help the other person?
Where's the fighting spirit?
She already knows she's gonna win. She's trash talking right now. She's coming over to help me after.
That is true.
What?
Women are evil.
Yeah.
Passive
But they
aggression.
disguise it, right?
Yeah.
It's like Mean Girls. Okay, well, see you guys.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start with the motherboard. I'm afraid to say things out loud.
I know, me too, but
See, I don't know
you're
what
being vocal.
this is. I think this might be like a backplate of some kind.
I'm actually really looking forward to this.
I am too. This is great. Like, we're making content. I feel like we're just sitting back and relaxing.
I know, right?
We should just do this more often. Let them do all the work.
Oh shoot, they didn't give us thermal paste.
Does it not come on the cooler already?
Wow, just making a mess of things right away. I mean, you gotta, desk space is a valuable asset when you're building a PC.
How is she not using the motherboard box as a cheap, easy, anti-static safe workstation?
Well, because she's got a beautiful Gamers Nexus mod mat.
I don't think the CPU works for this motherboard.
She doesn't have it lined. She doesn't have it lined up right. She has it rotated.
Wait, she keeps like second guessing.
She keeps putting it in the same way.
I
but
can't
it's
tell.
not working.
Can you tell if it's facing the right way?
It's not facing the right way. You know what? I take it back. This isn't that much fun. This is really.
This is really sad so far.
They're not gonna sleep with us for like a week.
I know.
After they watch this video.
Wait a minute. Was your CPU exactly the same?
Can I see the top of it? AMD Ryzen 2400G.
So mine's not,
AMD Ryzen, no, they're not the same.
they're not the same.
Mine's a 2700.
So mine's not like when I line up the arrows, unless it goes this way. No, because I lined up the arrows.
Can I see?
And then, yeah, because it's not like seating at all.
I feel like this is the blind leading the blind right now, but there.
Oh my gosh, okay.
There you go.
I was like, okay, thank you.
You are welcome.
This is so embarrassing. Oh my God.
Wifey, you're better than this.
I mean, at least she's installing RAM now instead of like trying to put an AIO cooler on outside of the case.
Right. Well, see, now if Wifey Sauce is a good sport, she'll help Yvonne when she gets in a pinch.
Yeah.
Right? She owes her one. I think she owes her one at least right now.
Yeah.
See, you said you haven't built a computer in 10 years. I feel like that's a lie, because you remember, you just...
No, it has. It actually has been a really long time, and I've never built one completely myself before.
Okay.
But I think I'm using like logic. I saw, like for the CPU, I saw a little gold triangle on one side and then I saw a little triangle on the other thing, so I assumed that they went together.
I think I really need to get my eyes checked because I was seeing like 2 markings that both looked like arrows, and I was like, I don't know, I think it's the nerves or something.
It must be. This is not right. What is going on? Does it go this way? That can't be right. Is it this way? Okay.
This really is the true test of manufacturer documentation.
No kidding, right?
Because I think, honestly, our wives are probably a pretty good representation of people who are aware of computers,
Right.
but
you
have
still
never
need-
actually really done it.
Yeah.
What's really baffling me is that they haven't just pulled out one of our videos to watch along with. Do they really have this little faith in us?
I'm trying to be careful not to touch the bottom. And oh, yours had thermal paste and mine doesn't. So I gotta figure that out too after. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Why are they collaborating so much?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be helping you at all. Look at them, they're sharing tools and stuff. What are you guys baking a cake together?
This is supposed to be cutthroat.
There's no prize for finishing together.
I need to put these on, but I don't know which way these go on. So it looks like the RAM is over. I'm really bad at physics, so I need to line things up exactly how it says.
This is not physics, milady. Ironically, she got a far better grade in our first year physics course than I did.
I mean, you were probably just busy dropping things. That was your physics exam.
Drop the, things, drop the course, drop my whole degree.
I'm shaking right now. Are you shaking? I'm literally
I am,
shaking while doing this.
And on top of that, I have thermal compound all over my hand. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is wrong. It is not making contact at all. Okay. Okay.
I'm just laughing at both of us because we're getting
This is the wrong way.
Why isn't it working? She flipped it. She flipped the
They both
bracket.
did it.
Oh,
They
Heather
both
did it
did it.
too?
Yeah.
Heather flipped it too?
Well, that's why Heather had to flip it around, because it wasn't going on.
I didn't notice she did that too.
Yep.
She's got it now, but...
Yeah, but she can't figure out how to put it on the socket. She just put it on wrong again?
It's wrong again.
She just put it on wrong again. Did she just take it off, put it back on exactly the same
I think
way?
so. There it is.
There it is.
I'm gonna get my memory in. Okay, so this part, you gotta line up the little things and open it up.
oh boy.
And it should be on. Okay. I heard it click. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, that's some good RAM installation, hun. Good job. You rammed it in there.
You rammed it.
Where's my other fan? Okay. I don't know I did this the perfect way.
Is she putting the fans on the radiator? Oh no. Wait, what is she doing?
Hold on. If she's putting them on the right way, it could still work.
I don't
In fact,
think so.
I would... Oh no. That's not right at all.
She's doing it the same as Yvonne.
I know.
Oh no.
Honey, that was your chance to catch up.
Yeah, I always mess up what direction the cable should go when I'm mounting fans on radiators. I can hear them yelling in there, and I wonder what they're getting so riled up about.
Yeah.
Which one of us is making a horrible mistake right now that they're making fun of us for?
Both of you. Really, the reflection is on us, though.
It really is.
You know that, right?
Yeah, they're just an extension of our own skill and training abilities.
Do you have snacks?
I do.
I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, let me get some.
It's kind of lunchtime.
Right?
Oh, nice. You've got a platter.
I really hate working this hard, but
Oh boy. Okay, am I supposed to mount the radiator before I put in my memory? Because it is not fitting. You know what? To be safe, I'm just gonna take out my memory.
They both took the RAM out. I didn't see Heather take the RAM
Neither
out.
did I. But if they left the RAM in, then they probably wouldn't have been able to install the radiator.
Oh,
which
man.
means that they're gonna be, like I said, they have to install it at the front. That's the only option.
They're both, let's see who figures it out first.
Why does my memory not fit? See, I thought it was
It's
just
actually,
a clearance issue.
I don't think it's gonna fit.
I think,
I think they're too tall.
is yours too tall too?
Yeah, I had the same issue.
Okay. But that can't be right. I mean,
Because I had
that
to
be
take
right?
mine out in order to mount the radiator.
that's what I just did.
And then now I'm wondering if we should have left it in there.
The memory? Well, I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want to.
Because I took it out for the same reason. I was having trouble fitting
Yeah.
the radiator in there, but there is no way in hell
there's
it's gonna
no
go
way.
back. It's gonna go back in there. Oh my God, am I screwed right now? Are we
if
screwed?
If we're screwed, then we're both screwed. So it's okay.
You know what I think we should do is remove like the fan.
I'm not sure if that would help.
Well, just to be sure that, you know. But then, do I tell you if it works?
Well, if you've moved on, I'll know that it
You
works.
you did help me with the CPU, so I
That's
won't tell you.
true. That's true.
I'll tell you if it works.
Okay, so GPU.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't do that.
Uh-uh.
Don't do that. Right.
Premature.
Okay, please go in. Come on, just go in there. Just go in there. And don't break anything.
Well, she's got the GPU installed.
For better or for worse. I mean, it's fine as long as she got all of the front panel I/O and everything hooked up perfectly underneath it.
Might be blocking the SATA ports though, because they do have a 2.5-inch SSD to deal with.
Graphics card last, hun. Watch videos.
Any video.
Just any video. Okay, so do you guys want any hints?
We both cannot figure out how to make this fit. We think it's too tall.
Well, sorry, I can't give you any hints.
But you guys are 100% certain that this will fit with the build.
This computer can be built.
I think it's too tall.
This is the life.
Yep. You know, happy wife, happy life, right?
Absolutely.
They look happy.
Oh my gosh, I'm so flustered right now. Wait, where did my screwdriver go? Okay. Oh my gosh, why isn't this coming out? Because I need this to come out. Okay, I think that's the only way that's gonna be plugged in. That can go like that. I think that will work.
Hey, what is this?
Whoa! Oh wait,
Whoa.
is Yvonne?
Whoa.
Wait, is Yvonne asking for help?
What is this?
Okay, so she's helping her. She's helping. My wife is helping your wife.
Are they mad that you're helping me?
I think it might be one of those, but I honestly,
I thought so too, but they don't plug in.
I think we have other connectors for that.
Oh,
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, other connectors. Is that what these are?
That looks like a.
That looks like an RGB lead. Please don't try to plug that into that. Stop. Just stop. Just stop, please. No, stop.
I had this brilliant idea that I was gonna try to mount the radiator somewhere else. But I don't think it fits over there. Does a radiator really need 2 fans?
She's not technically wrong.
It's an aesthetic thing
It's
at
only
least.
cooling like a Ryzen CPU.
It's a 2700. It can get warm.
Yeah, with the stock cooler on it. Did she just like jam it in there?
I don't know. Wait,
did-
is there RAM on her too? Oh, I can't see.
Oh, she got it in. Got it in there. How?
Got it in. It can be done.
Is it
And
like
it looks fairly intact.
installed right?
It looks fairly intact, even
Didn't
lined
look
up at the
like
right.
there was enough clearance to me, but maybe there just is. Mind you, now she's gonna have a hell of a time getting at that PCIe power cable. She's gonna have to pull the whole thing out again.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Let's just start plugging things in, I guess. Oh my God. Did I just do, I mean, ugh.
There it is.
There it is.
You've got to be kidding me.
At least she recognizes it. At least she realized it.
That's good. That's good. Because otherwise she was gonna fry your board.
Yeah.
Yep.
3rd time's a charm.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna move on from this. It's 1 point for a deduction for not getting something right. So I'm just not gonna put that second fan in, and I'm gonna hope that I make it up with speed.
There it is, honey.
There it is.
Our she blows. Oh, isn't that easier?
Remember when we were like, 4 hours?
Yeah.
We don't need 4 hours to build a computer. That's insulting that they would think we would need 4 hours to build a computer. Yeah, well.
It seemed like 90% of both of their struggles just stemmed straight from the AIO. They haven't really struggled with a whole lot else. That's taken too much time.
Actually, everything else looks
the AIO
installed correctly.
Yeah.
You figured out the fan thing too?
Nope.
Or, I'm sorry, the AIO? Where it plugged in? Did you figure that out?
Nope. And I am also bleeding now, so.
I'm bleeding too, look at it!
I don't know
It's all over me.
I have no idea how that happened.
Did they say they were both bleeding?
I think so.
It must be on the same cycle.
Making my own tourniquet.
Are you bleeding well? Do you need a Band-Aid?
I'm so stressed out building this thing that I didn't even feel it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get blood everywhere.
Right.
The phone is still a flashlight. Oh no, dear heavens,
Oh,
no.
no.
Please don't do
Nope.
that.
Nope.
Why do I feel like this goes together, but I can't, I don't know. If this was it the whole time, it was. God damn it.
If they finish at around the same time, so far, I think they both only have one obvious deficiency. Yvonne doesn't have both fans on her rad,
Right.
and Heather didn't plug in the USB on her CPU block.
Right.
You know, I just realized I installed my AIO kind of upside down.
I noticed that. You have time now to fix it if you wish, because
No,
I am
I'm not touching
done.
it. I'll get a point off for that. I'm not touching it.
Unbelievable. Why would she not? Yvonne's still building hers.
A third of the score is aesthetics. Why would you not think that an upside down logo is going to cost you?
I know.
After doing this, it makes me realize that I need to build more computers.
It makes me realize that I don't need to do any more computers. There are lights on everything.
If Yvonne manages to put in her 8-pin, she could still win this, Kyle.
I can't turn it too much because it's plugged in right now. And it's really ugly from the back, but, oh shoot, this panel's not on properly. But you don't open your backside panel, so.
Yeah, okay, that's what I expected.
That's normal.
Yep, that's what happens when you
That's
don't
normal when you don't
plug
have
things in. I will confirm for you guys if this system has posted. You know what? We're gonna call that a no post.
Okay. Okay, so what am I missing?
So here, this is a moment of truth for Wifey Sauce. You watching or what?
Yep.
Does that mean it posted?
Not yet.
I didn't see her do anything wrong. I'll go double check.
Double check.
Inputs,
Just
okay?
change the input
I'm
just in
coming,
case.
Eddie. No post. That's too long. Now that they've both failed their first post, should we give them a hint?
I think so. Could you tell what was wrong with her build?
I didn't look closely. I was legitimately just looking to see if there was a postcode readout.
Okay.
Kyle and I have talked through it, and since you both reached sort of the finished stage of your builds and did not manage to post, we've come up with 2 hints that are designed to help both of you. We're not gonna say which hint is for who, but the hints are,
Watch a freaking video.
make sure you didn't miss a step.
Yep.
Wow.
And hint number 2 is make sure everything is seated correctly.
Okay, well, the watch a freaking video is definitely for me.
So, see ya.
I'm watching the No Dollar Wasted PC build guide now. I found an LTT one.
Hello, welcome to Dennis Tech Tips.
This is happening. So you just do this very, very gently.
What the hell? Okay, this right here is not where I meant to put this. I removed, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
It's not even in a slot.
Sorry, ladies, figure it out time is kind of over.
Yeah. It's up to us now to try posting your systems.
Okay.
Okay.
And we've decided that each thing we have to do to your system is a 1-point deduction.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, honey, you were so, like, just so close for so very long.
I thought the comment you had for me was that I should watch a video, so.
It was. You should have watched a video 3 hours ago, though.
Oh, I missed plugging something in the top.
So graciously, Kyle has agreed that plugging in your EPS connector doesn't count as 3 steps. Removing your radiator,
I should have.
plugging in your EPS connector,
I regret
and then putting
everything.
your radiator
Okay.
back in.
I regret everything.
That was the part that I was just on for the video. I
I-
was gonna get there.
Yeah.
Maybe. What can I do?
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Holy crap.
No.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
You scared me.
Yeah,
out
that
loud.
scared me too.
I was like,
It's funny because I know that you used to build your build outside the case just to make it post first, and I even
sure
thought
did.
about doing that.
That would have been a great idea.
Yeah, it would have been great if you watched a video.
Well, no, but I knew that. I thought, oh man, she's starting with the case. I'll just go for it.
Nope.
That, and you guys didn't give us the monitor, so I thought we were just supposed to build.
No, you're supposed to watch a video. That's what the challenge was. Using only your husband's videos.
we're going off of memory, obviously.
Yeah.
Yep, ain't working.
Yeah, some good that did. Oh, wait, hold on. There it is.
Oh.
We have a post. All right.
Oh, my other fan's spinning.
Oh. It sounds like it might be promising. Okay, fans, and now's the time to get a little quieter.
Yep.
Anytime now. Anytime now. Now would be good. Now would be even better.
10 seconds ago, maybe.
Wait, just give it some time.
Now would be worse, but still okay.
I think it's gone. I tried a different CPU.
One stick
This
of RAM.
motherboard has worked before.
If neither you nor I can find any clear deficiency in the build, do we chalk it up to dead hardware, which we cannot penalize for?
I mean, I think that's fair.
I think that's our only choice.
Yeah.
I do too. I thought we were both gonna post and
Yeah.
we didn't.
Well, she did eventually.
No, I know, yeah, that's true. You did eventually.
I only fixed one thing. And Kyle and I, we have no way of knowing definitively whether you actually killed the board or whether you got a bad one in the first place. So we've decided to ignore it
Right.
and pretend that it posted because neither of us can find a reason that's physically obvious for it to not post.
So if neither of them get any sort of advantage in the time category,
Yeah.
it really boils down to cable management or aesthetics and any deductions that.
So you
might
both get 10 out of 10 for time.
Right.
Because you finished effectively at the same time. There was a really solid effort made to hide your cables behind the motherboard tray, which in this case is quite challenging because it doesn't have a lot of space right there. You did a good job of managing your tubing here, having like a nice arc to somewhere sensible as opposed to having them twisted or anything like that. All your RGB is illuminated. So all those components are functioning enough to at least look good. And you did what I would say is at least a B+ job of getting rid of the power supply nest down here and running all of your motherboard panel connectors down along the edges here. Where your aesthetics kind of struggle are in the rat's nest that you've got under your drive cages over here. The fan connection wires that are hanging right across your RGB motherboard here.
I agree.
And while you've done an okay job of the cable management for your AIO, I've got to take a point right off for this being upside down.
Oh.
I know. I noticed that.
If 1 is a dog's breakfast, you didn't do anything, and 5 is better than I would have done, I'm going to give you a 3. 5. 3.5.
Okay, so taking a look at Yvonne's build here, it actually looks fairly tidy at the front. Kind of an interesting method here for wiring your water cooling tubes. You have it sort of zip tied to the motherboard tray, which isn't super conventional, but I guess it kind of looks all right. But apart from that, you have this cable that's coming right in front of your fan, which had you just sort of flipped it, it could have been completely hidden behind it or something like that. There's also probably not a whole lot wrong with the fact that your rear fan is mounted as an intake, apart from, zero dust filtration, but we'll get to that later. I think more or less it's just kind of an eyesore that we're seeing the back of the fan as opposed to the nice looking blades, and also it's upside down, so that's not quite plumb. But apart from that, it does look like you've taken care of your bottom cable management pretty well here. I don't really see a lot of rat's nests. Additionally, I don't know if this counts as aesthetics, but having one of your radiator fans relocated to the back, I mean, it looks a little bit odd to have one fan on a rad IMO. I don't know if this counts as aesthetics either, but the missing panel, the side panel that goes, oh. Interesting. We'll get to that later. It looks like your RGB is pretty much all lit up for the most part, which looks nice. The cable management around your AIO also looks pretty good. You did a pretty good job of routing it sort of behind the water cooling tubes and around the memory. And I think that's pretty much it. So as far as scoring goes, I think I would also have to give this a 3.5 out of 5.
Really?
Why, do you think you deserve more or less? I'm curious.
Actually more, because I don't have things just like hanging in front of my thing. Like I don't have just wires coming down across my build. And yeah, it's unconventional that I tucked it away, but it's also like super clean.
Okay, I'll give you a 4.
Yes.
Okay, well, Heather, I think you should get an opportunity to argue with your judge. Do you think you deserve more than a 3.5?
My only argument is I guess when you said cable management, I thought cable management was front and back. I didn't know it was only the front.
You know what?
I guess we never specified.
I think we didn't specify. Make it a 4 out of 5. I saw it already. It's better than Yvonne's.
All right, functionally speaking, we have a couple things to note here. The first thing that I pointed out, I think, was this expansion slot isn't even mounted, so it's just kind of hanging out there. So I would have to deduct at least 1 point for that.
Okay, my turn.
Your GPU is in the bottom slot, or the second slot, which generally isn't recommended. You might be lucky to the point where there's the same number of lanes going there, but it's not 100%. It's most likely not 100% of the performance that you would get out of the top slot, even if it's just by a really slight margin. So I'm gonna have to dock a point for that.
Missing motherboard screws, that's a deduction.
Yeah. I have to point out the obvious. The 8-pin EPS connector for the CPU wasn't plugged in. Linus had to come in and do that himself. That's fairly important, so point.
Didn't you take out my front panel connectors?
Yes. Yeah, so she would get docked a point for the front panel connectors because that's something I had to fix.
Oh, you fixed it?
Yes. Going back to this fan at the rear, it being mounted as an intake with no dust filtration whatsoever would be even more detrimental to potential dust buildup in the case over time. And I think that sort of ties in with the fact that you're not really getting all the cooling performance that you would have theoretically paid for out of this AIO by moving one of those fans. Obviously, it wouldn't fit anyway because of the clearance issue involving the memory, but there was still the possibility that the rad could have been mounted to the front of the case to avoid all that entirely.
See, I even thought of that.
Would this be 1 point or 2?
You can't prove that the cooling potential is not good because unlike this AIO, that one at least has 2 fans spinning.
That one was spinning actually.
And yet here we are.
Okay. All right, we'll do 1 point. Linus is a baby.
So did you break your SATA cable here?
Sorry, what?
So I'm just gonna pop this SATA cable out, but it appears that you've actually cracked your SATA data cable during installation. That is,
There are certain things that you'll
and I just unplugged that and your other fan started spinning, which is really interesting.
I think that's all.
I think so too.
I can't see anything else.
So in summary, I have a total initial score of 14 out of 15 for time and aesthetics.
Same.
And I have deductions for a missing PCI slot cover, missing motherboard screws, incorrect front panel connection, and a broken SATA cable that once removed actually caused a fan to start spinning. So that gives Heather a total of 10 out of 5 or 66.6%.
10 out of 15.
10 out of 15, yes.
Yvonne got a 10 out of 10 for time, a 4 out of 5 for aesthetics, and I docked her once for not having an expansion slot mounted down, 1 more for a GPU in the incorrect slot, an additional point docked for not having her EPS 8-pin connector plugged in, which is why she wasn't able to post, and 1 more for having a rear fan mounted as an intake that didn't have any dust filtration, which brings her total score to 14 minus 4, which is 10 out of...
Well, that was an utter waste of time. If we were gonna end up with a tie, I wouldn't have even bothered.
This was pointless.
Way to go, hun.
You guys suck.
Wow, you know what?
Oh, we're definitely going on
done.
a date
We're
without
done.
you guys. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, maybe
Come
we'll
on.
go on a date too.
Come on.
So thanks for watching this lesson on how not to build a computer. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button, get subscribed. If you want to know how to actually build a computer, maybe check out one of our recent guides, or better yet, check out Bitwit Kyle's guide on how to, what is it? Step by step.
Yeah, how to build a computer step by step.
Yeah, it's got like 5 million views or something. It's a really good video.
6.5 actually.
Yeah, get subscribed to him too.